Hello friends and family, and good afternoon from the premium outlets here at Vineland Ave. I thought it'd be fun to come out today, head on over to the Disney Character Warehouse outlet store and check out all of the newest heavily discounted Disney Parks merchandise that Walt Disney World has to offer, because lately they have been putting out so much new merchandise at both outlets. That being said, I think we'll actually head over to the premium outlets at International Drive right after we leave here, so we can check out all of the newest discounted Disney Parks merch, literally at both Disney Character Warehouse outlet stores. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. That being said, holy moly, we are getting here a little bit later in the afternoon. Definitely super duper busy at the outlet stores. I do normally suggest you do get here a little bit earlier, just so you can score a close parking spot. And before we do head inside both Disney Character Warehouse outlet stores, I do want to mention, if there is any merchandise in today's video that you are interested in, definitely check out the shopping tier of our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box. Okay, as soon as you come inside the Character Warehouse, they have this really awesome wrapped canvas, part of last year's Play in the Park collection. These are only $35 a piece, with like Mickey, Minnie, Cinderella Castle, Donald, Daisy. Underneath there though, they do still have some of the assorted Disney Creative Soul dolls. These are only $40 a piece, like inspired by a bunch of different Disney princesses. These are limited edition though. They have the Snow White version. Right underneath there is the Cinderella version with the Cinderella carriage. Really nice attention to detail though. On the bottom is the Rapunzel version, and they're getting lots of different merchandise from Pandora over at Disney's Animal Kingdom. This is a whole set of 3 different wall arts, kind of like the acrylic design though. You can see like the banshees, the floating mountains. These are only $30 a piece for the set, and they do even have some really cool like prints here that are all matted up and ready to go from the let's see here, Marvel line. They do have this one here for $12.99, and then right up ahead though, also part of your Disney Creative Soul design, you also have like the really cool prints that are matted up. These are only $7.99 a piece, a really good deal though, and they do still have from over at Disney Springs from the Art of Disney store this really cool wrapped canvas with Ariel with that bubble design for $75. A good selection of different Disney princess dolls on the opposite side though. Here's a really cool one, part of your Disney princess collection with Pocahontas. You get like Miko, the dress, the crossbody. These are only $15 a piece, so a really good deal. From Disney's Encanto, you have the Mirabelle doll. You get all the accessories on the side there though. That one is $15, and they do still have that very fancy Mirabelle doll. These are limited edition, one of 6,650 pieces. These are now further marked down to only $100 a piece. And they are still running some really great deals on these adult-sized unisex graphic t-shirts. We have Tinkerbell, Dumbo the Flying Elephant, the huge graphic with the Beacons of Magic, and then 2024 at the bottom. Originally $35 a piece. These are now only $1.99. The backside has your Walt Disney World lettering. And so much really cool like brand new Stitch merchandise that they have here at the Character Warehouse. An entire pack of different like scrunchies, and then you get 4 Clippies there with Stitch, some Hawaiian flowers, and then Scrump. These are only $8 a piece, marked down from, let's see here, $17. Even more of that brand new Stitch merchandise with the ultraviolet ink is a really awesome crossbody bag. It's embroidered there with Stitch, Walt Disney World. These are originally $40 a piece, now only $12.99. They do still have a good assortment of those Stitch, absolutely massive like ceramic candles with that pineapple design. Perfect for summer though. These are $15 a piece, and they even have some perfect hats for like a good Disney pool day, or to take down to like to the beach. This one's part of the Disney's Typhoon Lagoon line. You gotta love these though, with the Stitch design with the surfboard. These were $35 a piece, now only $15. And then perfect to match that crossbody bag. They do have the matching adult size backpack, again with Stitch embroidered. He's like popping out of the bag, and it says Walt Disney World. These were $60 in the park, now only $30. A few other really cool things over in this section though. They do have that simulated leather purse. These have the actual like locking mechanisms on the front though with the Mickey design. Two huge compartments though. These are originally $40, now only $20 a piece. And then here's even more of that brand new Stitch merchandise at the Character Warehouse. Some kids graphic t-shirts with Stitch. And really cool graphics though with his tongue out. It looks like he's biting the shirt. These are $10 marked down from $30. They do even have a very fancy like kids dress with all of the Hawaiian flowers and then Stitch. This one has the elastic neckline. These are perfect for summertime. $8 from $27 for that one. And here's a really cool one. This one's a sensory friendly graphic shirt with a Stitch, Walt Disney World, and the surfboard for only $8. Let's see what else we got doing up front here at the Character Warehouse though. So a really cool Disney Park Loungefly wallet. This one has the gold sequins. If you look closely though, like you can see the Mickey design. The backside has your Disney Parks Loungefly badge. These are only $25 marked down from $50. And it looks like they do have some bins of different Run Disney merchandise and then pop sockets. Here's a really cool bracelet with a little sneaker design. These are only $5 a piece, marked down from $10. And lots of new merchandise from Tron over at Disney's Magic Kingdom. We have the Tron Light Cycle Run pop sockets. This is like a metal design, so very nice quality. These are only $8 from $25. And they do still have some of your Disney Park lug crossbody bags. These are from Epcot's International Festival of the Arts 2025 with Figment. You got the music notes. This is a great size lug bag though. These are only $35 a piece, so that one's further discounted. They do also have here from Tron yet another crossbody bag. It says Enter the Grid with the ride vehicle and then Tron Light Cycle Run. These are $40 a piece originally. This is an actual Disney Parks Loungefly though. This one is now $25. Another really nice Disney Parks Loungefly bag that they do have here at the Character Warehouse. This one is part of the Marvel collection. We have Thor, Captain America, the Incredible Hulk, even the big Marvel design on the backside on the straps though. They do say Marvel a bunch of times. These are $40 a piece, marked down from $78. Then also from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disney's Hollywood Studios, they have these really cool little glow necklaces with Grogu. These are a really cool design though, only $7.99. And they do still have a whole bunch of those Disney Tinkerbell light up fairy gardens. So it actually has like this peg design and it actually lights up there. Like you get the figurine with Tinkerbell, the rainbow, and all of the flowers. It shows you kind of like what it looks like at nighttime, but you can move all of the different pieces around. These are only $25 a piece. Next to that part of the Disney Eats collection is a massive pet bed. This one is the Caramel Apple Mickey. It does come with the cushion that is removable in case you want to wash it. These are only $25, marked down from $60. They do still have a whole bunch of them here at the Character Warehouse, and still some of those like tin compost buckets for the kitchen with Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto. The opposite side says compost. These are $20 a piece, marked down from $40. But holy moly, so much really cool merchandise from Pizza Planet, from Toy Story. You have your interactive aliens. Look at this though. You push the button and then they all interact with each other. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so you got to pull the old pull tab. I don't want to pull the pull tab, but these are really neat. $15 a piece from $25. Right underneath there, we have a Buzz Lightyear. Let's see here. We have Buzz Lightyear glow wings. Okay, so these illuminate. Really cool for the kiddos. And then there were tracks there with the wings on the sides. These are originally $37, now only $14.99. And it does look like they even have a brand new Disney Pixar Toy Story backpack. On the inside is a cool design. You got a patch for Toy Story, Buzz Lightyear, Ducky and Bunny, even some big compartments here for like some water bottles. These are only $15 a piece, marked down from $40. Let's actually check out a whole bunch of the awesome Minnie Mouse merchandise here at the Character Warehouse. Like this women's dress with the Minnie Mouse design with all of the different color bows. Let's see if we can find the old price-a-rooney. These are $40 from $128. That is such a good deal. Also perfect for summer. Really nice for like your Disney resort pool. They have these really cool bucket hats with the huge bow that says Minnie Mouse and the polka dots. These are now only $8 a piece. And then right next to that is your adult-sized Minnie Mouse full zip hoodie with the polka dot design. You have Minnie Mouse embroidered on the sleeve. These are $20 from $70. Even on the hood though, like you have Minnie Mouse's ears with a nice big oversized bow. Lots of things further discounted here at the Character Warehouse though, like this women's tank top. This one has like this little pleated design at the bottom and a really cool neckline. These are $5 a piece, marked down from $40, and also perfect to match this entire collection. They do have the women's leggings with the floral design with Minnie. These are $12.99 from $45. Perfect if you are looking for a higher end dress. This one is actually from the dress shop. The attention to detail, like the quality of the fabric, is just incredible on these. They are originally $128. These are now $50 a piece. They do have them in just about every size. And a bunch of merchandise left over, part of the Mousewares collection. Like you get a set of 6 like smaller size saucer plates and the metal design here with Mickey Mouse to put them in. But these are originally $50, now only $15 a piece. You get a bunch of different Disney characters there. They have some really cool like kitchen towels as well. These are super duper soft. It's embroidered Making Magic with Mickey. These are $7.99 from $20. And they do still have some of those kitchen aprons with that checkerboard design with the huge pockets on the front there with Mickey's ears. These are only $12.99 a piece. Even more Disney Pixar Toy Story merchandise here at the Character Warehouse though, like these Sheriff Woody little cowboy boots with a cactus design. These are actually little toothpick holders. It says Andy on the bottom. These are $12.99 originally, now only $5 a piece. More merchandise here, perfect for the kitchen though, with Buzz Lightyear, Woody, Jessie, even Rex. It comes with like the collapsible little bowl. These are perfect though, especially for like a sandwich. These are $8 a piece from $20. And then yet another stainless steel cup from Toy Story. You get the huge gibbet with the alien, Who Will Be Chosen, and then Eternally Grateful. You have the claw and then Pizza Planet on the back. Originally $35, now only $12.99. And still going strong here at the outlet is a bunch of your Disney Cruise Line merchandise. Here's a whole set of 4 different ceramic plates. They do have some on display so you can check them out with the cruise ship logo. This one is the Minnie Mouse one. They have Donald Duck with the huge ship anchor, but also some of the other characters, Mickey and then Goofy. This whole set is only $25 a piece. And they have the matching bowls with a bunch of characters with the ship anchors with Chip and Dale. It looks like Donald Duck, Mickey, and Minnie. The cool thing though, they do have these with the original boxes in case you are doing any traveling. And right up ahead, greetings from Alaska for the Disney Wonder for Disney Cruise Line 2023. Some really nice wooden wall art. These are now further discounted to $13 a piece. And right over here is an absolutely massive serving tray. This one has like the rope design on the handles. These are solid metal though. It says set a course for adventure with Mickey Mouse. These are $20 a piece. And also the Disney Cruise Line plastic cups with the ship anchors, the cruise logo, Donald, Daisy, so many characters. These are originally $17, now only $8 a piece. So many awesome plastic cups right now at the Character Warehouse though. This is a massive tall one with some Mickey pretzels, some premium bars, waffles, so many cool things, even some churros. This one comes with a plastic straw. $20 for that one, marked down from $25. Right underneath there is a stainless steel tumbler. It says, I love our Disney theme parks. It kind of shows you how to do some Disney recycling. Originally $30, now only $10 a piece. But I am noticing some more cups over in this direction. This is a really cool plastic one with the aliens from Finding, I should say the seagulls from Finding Nemo. It says mine, mine, mine a bunch of times. You get the little gibbet on top. These are now $12.99 a piece. Underneath there is kind of like the matching coffee mug design with all of the seagulls. I love the facial expression on the back though. This one is $7.99 from $17. And some more merchandise that they do have from Tron over at Disney's Magic Kingdom. It says greetings. Really cool design though. You got two designs here on the back side, the Tron logo as well. These are $7.99 from $15. And then right underneath there is kind of like a matching plastic cup. These are cool for the kiddos. It says Light Cycle, Grid, and then Tron. On the inside with the dome though, you do have like the little cars that move with the silicone straw. These are $12.99 from $25, and they still do have those Scrooge McDuck massive coffee mugs with the little silicone hat on top. You have the massive handle with the gold design for $12.99. A few other coffee mugs in this section that I do want to show you though. Perfect to go with all that brand new Minnie Mouse merchandise. We have the ceramic Minnie Mouse coffee mug with the little soup spoon. These are originally $25, now only $7.99. And then right underneath there, brand new to the Character Warehouse, they have this massive ceramic Jiminy Cricket coffee mug where his hand is the actual handle where he's holding on to his hat. These are $12.99 from $25. And they do still have some of that brand new Bambi merchandise here at the Character Warehouse. A whole set of 3 different hair scrunchies. Like the characters are embroidered, even the flowers. These are $10 a piece from $20. Underneath there is the perfect travel bag. These were just over at Disney's Ever After at Disney Springs not too long ago, embroidered with Bambi. You got a big zipper compartment. These are super fuzzy though. $19.99 marked down from $35 for them. And it looks like they do still have some of those plushies from over at Disney's Animal Kingdom. These are the polar bear puppets from the holiday season. It's embroidered Animal Kingdom on the foot. These are $12.99 a piece from $35. And then underneath there, they do still have some of those National Geographic, really good size elephant plushies. It looks like paint is kind of like splattered all over. These are now $12.99 a piece. From last year's holiday collection is a really cool throw pillow with the snowman, with the Santa hat, with the Mickey ears, even the scarf on the bottom. This is solid Sherpa though, so really super duper soft. Originally $45, these are now only $15 a piece, and they do still have a whole bunch of those Sorcerer Mickey glow wands. These are absolutely massive though. The Sorcerer Mickey hat lights up there on the top section, then has all of the sparkles with Mickey Mouse. These are only $7.99 a piece. Let's actually check out some of the different cups here for the kiddos. Okay, so lots of new Cars merchandise has been coming to Walt Disney World lately, and here's some of the older cups. It has the little Rust-eze button there where you push it up for the straw with Lightning McQueen. These are $5 a piece, marked down from $20. Right underneath there, we have one that's really cool, especially for the parks. This one comes with a little like crossbody strap, positive vibes only. You have Mickey, Goofy on there, Donald, Daisy. These are $7.99, marked down from $17. Even more of the merchandise from Disney Springs is coming here to the Character Warehouse though, like these really fancy mirrors. Part of like the Disney designer collection with the princesses. These are $15 a piece, so a really good deal there. Underneath there is kind of like a bookend, or you can use this as like a wall shelf. It has your Disney artist collection there on the back side. These are now $14.99 a piece. And then on the opposite side is a whole bunch of brand new like Disney lemon merchandise with this little like serving platter with all of the lemons and then the Mickey Mouse design. These are $30 a piece for the entire set. Right underneath there is a really cool bag. Let's see what we got here with the embroidered lemon with the Mickey Mouse design. So you can use this as a crossbody where it comes with the strap. This is great though, especially for like a picnic. These are, let's see here, originally $40. I don't see the outlet price just yet, but you do got the lemon gibbet there on the side. Right next to that one is yet another plastic cup with the Minnie Mouse and then all the lemon slices. This has the center section though where you can put the fruit in to kind of like flavor your water. These are only $12.99 a piece, marked down from $30. And here's even a whole bunch of merchandise from Disney's Lion King. They have like these scar, almost like carved out of coal like statues with the faux plant. These are originally $30 a piece, now $10 at the Character Warehouse for the 30th anniversary of Disney's Lion King. is an awesome throw blanket though with Mufasa and Simba. These are originally, let's see here, I want to say $70. Yeah, originally $70. These are 50 by 60 inches, $25 a piece for them. And they even have some like Disney Lion King kitchen aprons with Rafiki embroidered on the top. We have Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa with some frillies for only $12.99. And so much awesome merchandise from Disney Pixar Up. These are some really cool night lights with the house, with the balloons. This one's actually lit so you can see what it looks like. Only $15 a piece for them. Right up ahead is the plastic cup. It comes with the grape soda tab on the top with the silicone straw. It says adventure is out there. And then you have some balloons. These are $5 from $25. Yet another plastic cup though with the grape soda logo. It says ice cold refreshing, 21 ounces. That one is $10 from $25. And they even have some like illuminated wall art. It says the spirit of adventure on the balloon. You get the house with the string, so you can actually like put this on your wall. $20 a piece, marked down from $50. Let's actually check out some of the different merchandise here on the spinny rack. So here's a really cool iPhone 13 case, greatest in the galaxy from Star Wars with the Death Star. We have Darth Vader, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, even Han Solo. Originally $30, these are now $7.99. On the opposite side is some different Run Disney magnets, 19.3 miles, Walt Disney World 2025. These are now only $4 a piece. They have your springtime surprise with Groot for the 5K, the Incredibles 10-miler, even a really cool one though with like the Incredibles, Hercules, and Groot. These are only $4 a piece though. Underneath there is a magnetic photo frame set for $10. You get Heartbreaker, Troublemaker with Ursula, Always Beastly with Cruella de Vil, and then on the back side you even get even more though. Like how cool is that with Maleficent, and we have One Bad Apple. These are $10 a piece from $20. That being said, you definitely have to take your time here at the Character Warehouse. Lots of new merchandise on the spinny racks. They have some Disney pin lanyards. These are reversible though. It has a little silicone design here for your Disney pins. Kind of cool design though, it's like some snacks. You have Jack Skellington, the Poisonous Apples, Simba, even some like Disney Munchlings. These are really cool though. These are only, let's see here, $3.99 marked down from $15. And of course we have to check out some of the brand new pins here at the Character Warehouse for Run Disney Springtime Surprise Weekend 2025 is a massive pin with Hercules, the Incredibles, and then Groot. These are originally $45, now only $15 a piece, but they do have a great selection of Run Disney pins with Hercules. This one is for the 10K. That was originally $23, now only $6. Right underneath there we have the Mrs. Incredible version for Springtime Surprised Weekend. These are very sparkly though. Originally $20, this one is now $5. And then on the opposite side of that, we do have yet another version here with Mrs. Incredible for the 10-miler for $5.99. Even more really cool dolls here at the Character Warehouse, part of the Disney ILY Forever collection. You have your Sven doll. He comes with the antler ears. They all do come with the Mickey-shaped balloon with the surprise inside, but these are only $12.99. They have Belle from Beauty and the Beast with the Enchanted Rose. You do get like the Enchanted Rose denim jacket for $12.99. Underneath there's a couple of the different like accessory sets like Dr. Facilier with the shoes, the fanny pack, the jacket, and they even have Maribel from Encanto. These are only $7.99 a piece. And then right underneath there from Disney Pixar Turning Red, they do still have a whole bunch of like those deluxe figurine sets with the red panda. These are originally $30 a piece. I do believe these are $12.99. Here's even some brand new clothing offerings and different things in the kids section at the Character Warehouse with a Little Mermaid, and then we have Flounder. Like how fancy is this dress? I love this. It's all embroidered on the top section. Originally $40, these are now $15 a piece. Looks like they do actually have a couple different offerings though, like this whole swimsuit where you can kind of like dress up there as a mermaid. This one is $12.99 from $40. and even more Disney princess merchandise at the Character Warehouse. You have your Moana full zip hoodie with the big graphic. The flowers are even embroidered. This one has like the scalloped bottom. That one is $15 from $45. And it looks like they're even getting some of the merchandise from Moana too here at the Character Warehouse. A very nice kid-sized jacket. This one is lined with Sherpa on the inside. The little pockets are embroidered with some flowers. And then Moana, originally $60 in the parks, now only $20. And they do have this really cool Moana romper at the Character Warehouse now. This one is long sleeve with Moana, the flowers, even the elastic waistline. $15 marked down from $40. And perfect to go with all the new Tron merchandise is a kid-sized tank top with a grid design, and then Tron Light Cycle Run. These are $15 a piece from $27. They do have these in just about every size. And then right up ahead is a kid's graphic t-shirt. You can see like the tire thread, and then Tron Light Cycle Run. This one is $15 from $32. So many cool things going on in the kids section though. From your Marvel Spider-Man collection is a kid-size hooded Spirit jersey with like the web design and then spiders. These are only $25, marked down from $60. The backside has the huge Spider-Man logo. Even on the hood you got the eyes, so that one is really cool. They have your Marvel Legends series action figures, part of the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 with Groot. Let's see here. These are only $30 a piece, so a really good deal for them. Here is a kid's graphic t-shirt with Groot. This one is long sleeve. It says I am Groot on the front. That one is $10 from $35. And they do still have those Marvel Power Icon action figures. These are motion activated with like lights and sound effects with real character phrases for $20. A few other things over in this section that I do want to show you though. Perfect for your office desk is a Marvel desk organizer. It comes with the, let's see here, paper clips, your pack of papers there, like some cool post-its, the Avengers, established 1963, and then the whole organizer. This one is now only $8. Underneath there is your, let's see here, Marvel Avengers Captain America Cause Rider. So this is the Captain America figurine. It kind of goes back and forth, plays music, and it lights up for only $35. Here's even some brand new Winnie the Pooh merchandise at the Character Warehouse. So this was literally just at Disney Springs not too long ago. A smaller size crossbody bag. Winnie the Pooh's embroidered with a little honey pot. And then on the opposite side, he's embroidered again. These are originally $30, now only $15, and they do have these massive backpacks on the big zipper compartment. It looks like the honey's kind of like dripping. I love Winnie the Pooh's facial expression there though. These are only $20 a piece, marked down from $40. Here's even more of that really nice Disney Cruise Line merchandise though. They do have your Disney Park lug backpacks embroidered with the Disney Cruise logo, Captain Mickey and Minnie for Disney Cruise Line. These are now only $55 a piece. And then right underneath there is a couple different travel bags that they do have to match this collection. Also Disney Park lug. You have a Sail Away with Captain Mickey. This one has so many different zipper compartments though. Originally $75, now only $35. They do have yet another like smaller size bag. This one is a crossbody one, perfect for your cruise though. Embroidered with the pinstriping and the patch with Mickey Mouse. You get a ton of different compartments on the inside. This one is $35. And right underneath there is more of like a canvas material tote bag. It's embroidered where magic meets the sea with the ship anchor, established 1998. These are originally $40, now only $20. And again, perfect to go with all of this Disney Cruise Line merchandise is yet another crossbody bag. Embroidered Disney Cruise Line with Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy. You have Pluto, and then of course Goofy with the cool like strap there with the pinstriping. These were originally $35 on the cruise ship, now only $20 a piece. Underneath there is kind of like your classic, almost like a baseball shirt for ESPN, and it has number 79 for the year. Let's see the price here. Originally $40, now only $14.99. And they have some really nice adult size hoodies. These are a full zip for Disney's All-Star Resort. I love this though, like a really cool like retro design. These are originally $60 at the resort, now only $25. It has the pinstriping on the back. Even more further markdowns here at the Character Warehouse from Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival 2024. These adult-size long-sleeve shirts. You can see like Spaceship Earth, some grapes, and then the wine bottles. These are originally $45, now only $5 a piece. They even have your adult-size ringer tee, part of the same collection for Food and Wine 2024. Again, these are unisex. Originally $35, now only $5. The backside, you have like all of Epcot's World Showcase and then Food and Wine Festival, and they even have those really fancy button-down shirts. These have 2 buttons on the front, more of like your Under Armour no sweat material, embroidered for Food and Wine Festival. These are now, let's see here, $19.99 from $50. And it looks like they're even getting some of last year's Disney Parks Lilly Pulitzer merchandise, like this women's dress with the palm trees, all of the oranges, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and then you have Cinderella Castle, $55 from $158. Right next to that is your matching pair of women's leggings. Now they only have these in smaller sizes, but has the same design there with the Hawaiian flowers, Mickey, Minnie, and Cinderella Castle, $50 from $128. And then yet another Lilly Pulitzer item that they do have. This one is a half-zip jacket with Cinderella Castle. You have a Minnie Mouse and then Daisy Duck. That one has the gold hardware there on the zipper pull. These are $65 from $148. They even have like kind of like your matching pullover sweatshirt with that same design for $65. That was such a great visit to the premium outlets at Vineland Ave. It's always a pleasure coming out and checking out all of the newest, heavily discounted Disney Parks merchandise that Walt Disney World has to offer. That being said, let's actually head over to the International Drive location, to the Character Warehouse over there. This way we can compare both outlet stores. Okay, so we just made our way over to the premium outlets at International Drive from the Vineland location. Let's head inside the Disney Character Warehouse outlet store over here. This way we can compare both outlet stores. That being said though, just like the Vineland location, it is super duper busy. I always suggest you get here a little bit earlier. Let's head inside though and see what we can find. Okay, so as soon as you come inside the Character Warehouse from Epcot's International Festival of the Arts, there's a really cool crossbody bag with Figment. Again, this one is a lug for only $25, marked down from $95. Let's see what we got over here though. So a bunch of different bags which are really perfect for doing any travel. You can see like all the little embroidered flowers, and then the Mickey design. These were originally $30, now only $14.99. Underneath there from Pandora, over at Disney's Animal Kingdom, is a huge adult-sized backpack that says Pandora Valley of Mawara. You have the Banshees with the floating mountains. These are only $15 a piece. They even have some of your different like Disney Parks Lilly Pulitzer merchandise. Your big adult-sized backpack with Minnie. You have Daisy Duck and Cinderella Castle. These are $75 a piece, but they even have like the massive weekender bag here at the Character Warehouse as well, with your Disney Parks Lilly Pulitzer gold badge. These were $168, now only $75. Let's actually check out some more of the baskets of merchandise up front though. Always cool when you find some different Tron merchandise from over at the Magic Kingdom. These are Disney, let's see here, Loungefly bags, crossbody size, Enter the Grid Tron Light Cycle Run. Very nice simulated leather though. These were originally $40 in the parks, now $25 a piece. They do have these really cool throw pillows with the Ewok. He has like the drumsticks, kind of like beating on the helmets there of some stormtroopers. These are now $14.99. Here at the Character Warehouse though, they do have yet another really cool like adult-sized backpack with Winnie the Pooh with all of like the dripping honey. These are only $20 a piece, marked down from $40. And then from last year's holiday collection, they still do have a ton of those weighted plushies of Mickey Mouse. He has a nice little snowflake embroidered on the front there, but these are now only $15 a piece, so a really good deal. Yet another tote-sized bag here at the Character Warehouse though. These are perfect for like your Disney resort pool or to take down to the beach. Like the attention to detail is just super duper nice. They say Walt Disney World, you have like Cinderella Castle and the Mickey ears. These These are originally $30, now only $15. It's such a great time to visit the Character Warehouse, though. It looks like they're even getting some of your 75th anniversary of Cinderella merchandise, like these really cool pair of Crocs. You got like Cinderella slipper, the like the wristwatch, and some pearls. I love these though. These were just in the parks not too long ago. Only $40 a piece for them. And then right up ahead, let's see what else we got here for the kiddos. Okay, so this is really neat. It lights up, kind of like a little bubble wand with a Stitch. These are only $12.99. And it looks like they're getting a whole bunch of the merchandise from the movie Cars. These were just over at the World of Disney store just days ago. Your adult-sized tank tops for Dinoco. Let's see here, we have the filling stations full service. These were originally $35, now only $12.99. Looks like they even have like a pullover sweatshirt. Tow Mater, you have a tow and salvage radiator springs. It says need a lift. These are adult size, originally $60 a piece, now only, let's see here, $19.99. And then even more merchandise from Cars. Looks like they have these really cool like die-cast cars of a Tow Mater where you can put like that airplane on them. But these are originally $20 a piece. I don't see the outlet price. Okay, here it is, $12.99 for them. And it looks like they have the entire like playmat there from the movie Cars, where you get the action figures with like the radiator springs carpet for $12.99. Several different brand new Loungeflies here at the Character Warehouse as well. They have your Marvel Studios Captain America Brave New World with Captain America's shield on the side. These actually have the wings on the back side where you can kind of like put the wings where they come out. These are only $45 a piece. Next to that is a brand new Marvel Loungefly bag, again with Spider-Man with the silver hardware. The simulated leather is very nice quality though. These were originally $78, now $40 each. And they still do have that really cool Marvel Disney Parks Loungefly. We have Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, even the Incredible Hulk. This one was originally $78, now $40. I always like to check out the different baskets of merchandise up front here at the Character Warehouse though. A really cool pair of simulated leather ears. These are double-sided. We have Hercules on there. Let's see here. We have Groot and the Incredibles. These are for Run Disney Springtime Surprise Weekend 2025. Originally $35. These are now only $8 a piece. They do even have those really cool Winnie the Pooh crossbody bags. This one has a zipper compartment on the front there with Winnie the Pooh and the honey pot, and then you have a cool design on the back side. These are only $14.99, but a great deal for like a smaller size crossbody for the theme parks. Still going strong are those caramel apple, let's see here, pet beds. The cool thing about these, they do have the removable cushion on the inside, part of the Disney Eats collection. These are only $25 a piece, and it looks like they have some assorted Christmas ornaments that actually match that pair of ears that I showed you for Run Disney Springtime Surprise Weekend with all of the characters on the Run Disney sneaker. These are originally $30 though, now only $7.99. Holy moly though, do they have the new merchandise here at the Character Warehouse. It looks like they even have some Star Wars Crocs where you get a bunch of different gibbets with the Star Wars logo, some Stormtroopers, C-3PO, R2-D2, even Darth Vader. Like, I am shocked to see these at the outlet. And then perfect to match that Loungefly bag that I did show you, they do have your Captain America Brave New World Crocs where you get the Captain America gibbet and then the huge shield. I really like the design on the sides though. These are now $40 a piece. A bunch of really nice classic Walt Disney World pullover sweatshirts that they do have. These are more of like your classic graphics with Mickey with his hands behind his back. They do have the pullovers in a bunch of colors though. These are originally $55 in the parks, now $25 a piece, but they have your gray. Right next to that one is the baby blue version. They do have these in so many different sizes though. And here is more of like your navy blue color with Mickey Mouse with the Walt Disney World lettering. The cool thing though, they do even have like the unisex ringer tees, part of the same collection, kind of like with the same different colors. These are only $13 a piece, marked down from $35, but they do have a bunch of these in a bunch of different sizes. Always cool when you find some brand new corksicle cups here at the Character Warehouse as well, though. This is a really tall one from Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with the palm trees. You can see the corksicle logo there on the side. These are originally $45 at the resort, now $20 a piece for them. And then part of your home collection, how cool is this set of 4 appetizer plates? Actually comes with the big like Mickey design here where they kind of rest inside with the home collection with Mickey. These are only $19.99. And they've been getting so many really cool Stitch offerings at the Character Warehouse lately. Like this adult size pullover sweatshirt. You got a big graphic with Stitch embroidered there on the front. It's even embroidered Walt Disney World on the sleeve. These are $20 a piece, marked down from $60. And here's a really cool swim top from Disney's Typhoon Lagoon. Again, these are UPF 50+. These are now, let's see here, 35 marked down from 70, but on the back side, how cool is the graphic? Catch a wave and then you have Stitch with the surfboard. Some of the different Christmas ornaments they have right now at the Character Warehouse, a bunch part of your Disney sketchbook series, like your popcorn bucket there with the castle and then the Disneyland logo. These are all only $8 a piece, so a really good deal. Right underneath there is kind of like your football Letterman jacket, Mickey Mouse Club. The backside has that same graphic with Mickey. These are only $8 a piece. Looks like they do still have the Snow White version. Very nice attention to detail, though. The backside of that one has all of the 7 dwarves. This one is $7.99, and a whole bunch of different ornaments that they've been getting in lately, especially from like Toy Story. The Bullseye version, where you can actually push the button. Like, how cool is that? You can hear a bullseye. The backside, you have like the Woody's Roundup logo, but that one is $7.99. Even some really cool Marvel Christmas ornaments right now at the Character Warehouse. This one is neat though because it does light up. And it looks like on the bottom they have a Frozen Ever After from Disney's Epcot. You can see like Anna, Elsa. Really cool design though, like the actual attraction on the front there for only $8. Let's check out some of the graphic t-shirts here on the spinny rack though. Here's a brand new Disney Cruise Line graphic t-shirt, part of the Pride collection. This one is adult size for only $13. A whole bunch of merchandise though they've been getting in lately. Like I was saying, with Groot on there, you got the little patch there on the front. These are originally $35, now $14.99. Let's see what else we got doing on this rack though. Okay, so ESPN 79, so they do have these at the Character Warehouse at Vineland Ave as well. These are only $15 from $40. Let's check out some of the different dresses that they have at the Character Warehouse as well. This one's kind of like a patchwork design. We have like the carousel horses, the Spirit Jersey logo, Cinderella Castle, even Disneyland. The attention to detail is unmatched. Originally $128. This one is now $50. Right over here is yet another really cool one. We have Bippity Boppity with Cinderella carriage there at the bottom. And again, really nice attention to detail. $40 from $128. Some cool merchandise though from the Mickey and Company line, like this adult size graphic t-shirt with Mickey with his hand on his chin with the Mickey and Company logo. This one is only $13, so a really good deal. They still do have a whole bunch of those really cool like massive wall clocks with Mickey Mouse. This actually matches that entire collection with Mickey with his hands behind his back. These are only $20 a piece, and it looks like they do still have those like solid bright white pullover sweatshirts where Mickey Mouse is like running up the sleeves, and it has a huge graphic with Mickey on the front. These are originally $60, now $14.99. Some of the different hoodies and different things at the Character Warehouse. Here is a light size, like full zip hoodie. These are adult size with Spaceship Earth and then Epcot. $30 from $55. The backside has that same Epcot logo with Mickey Mouse. Right next to that is more of like a crop top style pullover hoodie. Get some really unique merchandise at the outlet sometimes. We have the astronaut. These are $10 a piece, marked down from $40. And they do have this really cool like peach color adult size pullover sweatshirt. Actually kind of matches that coffee mug that I showed you with Minnie Mouse. These are $20 a piece from $55. And And they do have this really cool pullover hoodie with that square design that matches that crossbody bag that I showed you with all of the main Disney characters. But these are $15 from $55. Even on the back side, like, you have your raised lettering, just like a Spirit jersey. Some of the different adult size Spirit jerseys at the Character Warehouse. This one has your fuzzy lettering with Star Wars, established 1977. You have Princess Leia and then R2-D2 at the bottom. This one was originally $85, now only $35. Next to that one is the navy blue color where it says I know. A great deal though for the adult size jerseys. This one is only $30. On the front side you have Princess Leia and then Han Solo. And they do have like the opposite one where it says I love you. This one is a solid white with all of the sparkles. Also for $30. You get that same graphic with Princess Leia and then Han Solo. And it looks like they do still have some of those camo ones. Definitely very, very nice Spirit jersey. It says honor with your raised lettering. But inside of the camo, you can see a bunch of hidden Mickeys for $30. Even more merchandise that they do have from the Mousewares collection. So this one is like a huge Tupperware bowl that does come with a lid. These are originally $40, now $14.99, but it has like Mickey, Pluto, Minnie Mouse, Chip and Dale, and then Donald Duck. Right underneath there, again, these are melamine, so really nice quality. How cool is this Mickey Mouse shaped serving tray with Mickey in the center and then all of the cupcakes? These are $12.99 a piece from $30. Let's see what else we have in this section though. So it looks like they do even have like your assorted Disney Cruise Line merch, like these plastic cups with the cruise logo. You have even like the ship anchors, kind of looks like a Dole Whip is on top. These are originally $17, now $7.99. And then part of that same collection, they have these massive tin serving trays. Let's see, here we have Set a Course for Adventure with Captain Mickey. The actual handles are made out of rope, which is really cool. That one was, let's see, originally $40, now $19.99. But they even have like the serving bowls and different like things part of this collection, like a set of 4 cereal bowls with the characters on the inside. Then you can see like the cruise logo. These are $25 a piece, and you even have the whole set of like saucer plates for $25. And still going strong is a whole bunch of different Run Disney merchandise, like your adult size like full zip windbreaker. This is the backside. Disney celebrates heroes with Groot, Baymax, Mrs. Incredible, and then Hercules. That one is $25. They do even have a really nice like full zip jacket for Run Disney Springtime Surprise Weekend. The backside has that same graphic with all the characters though. Really nice for like a fancy Disney meal. These are originally $95, now $30 a piece. And right over here is the matching adult size Spirit jersey with the Run Disney logo on the back with all the characters for only $25. Some of the different baseball caps up front by the register, it actually looks like these are further discounted. Here's a new Marvel's trucker hat with the Marvel's logo. This one is only $1.99, marked down from $30. Like, isn't that an incredible deal? Only $2 for that. From Marvel, you do also have like the Loki baseball caps that's embroidered with that 3D effect. You have the pinstriping Master of Mischief. These, I do believe, let's see here, were $30. Yep, originally $30. That one is now only $1. And then right next to that, they even have your Bantha Burger visors from Star Wars. Look at that with the big Bantha on the front, with the pinstriping for only $1.99. Also in the baskets, though, I did want to mention they do have from the live action Little Mermaid movie the adult size bucket hats with all like the seaweed. Now these are double-sided, which is really cool. That one was originally $35, now only $1.99. They do have a lot of them here at the Character Warehouse. And still going strong are the Holiday Collection slap bracelets. This actually matches that throw pillow that I showed you again with the snowman with the Mickey ears for only $4.99. So much new merchandise up front here though. These are actually from the Easter celebration, your 2025 Extravaganza. So it actually comes with like the paintbrush and then all of the paints. They have these in a couple different Disney characters though. Let's see here, the old price tag. I do believe these are probably around $2 or so, but that is the Mickey Mouse version. Right next to that is the Minnie Mouse version, again with the little Easter egg. And you do get all the pastel colors, which is really neat. On the bottom section, it looks like they even have Chip and Dale in stock. Let's check out some of the things on the back wall though. This is a cool Disney Tinkerbell light up fairy garden. So it does actually come with a dome, and it shows you looks like at nighttime. But it comes like with this peg design where you can move Tinkerbell, the rainbow, and the flowers. These are only $25 a piece. Underneath there is a brand new like wooden pull along toy for the kiddos. Actually comes with like Maestro Mickey, Donald Duck. Of course you have Goofy. These are only $20, so a very good deal for them. Some more Star Wars merchandise at the Character Warehouse is your 1,000 piece exhibit series puzzle with Princess Leia, C-3PO, and then R2-D2. These are originally $25 at Galaxy's Edge, now $7.99 for them. And how great is this deal? This is so good. They have your Black Series figurine sets where you get the AT-AT driver, the Astromech droid. Let's see here, we get the mouse droid and then General Hux. The cool thing, like, you can actually open these up and then check the figures out on the inside, but these are only $15. That is a very good deal. And they do have like an entire like Disney Pixar section here at the Character Warehouse. Your limited edition Funko Pops from Disney Pixar Luca. These were the theme park exclusives with the little sticker. These are now $25 a piece. Some of the new merchandise from Disney Pixar Lightyear, like they do have a whole set of 3 different action figures. A great deal though. These are only $20 a piece, just a fraction of the price compared to the parks. They have your Disney Pixar Lightyear. Let's see what we got doing here. Lights and different sound effects where you get the Space Ranger buggy with Darby Steele for only $20. Some of the different dolls that they have right now at the Character Warehouse though. This one is brand new for Disney Princess. They have the massive Pocahontas dolls. Actually comes with all the accessories like the crossbody, Miko, the extra dress. These are only $15 a piece, and it looks like they do even have from the Disney Princess collection Mulan in stock. You get 8 different accessories for $15, so that is a very good deal. They do still have some of your Disney ILY Forever dolls. We have Belle from Beauty and the Beast. They all come with like a Mickey-shaped balloon that comes with a surprise inside. The denim jacket with the enchanted rose. These are $12.99 a piece. Right up ahead is Sven from Frozen. Actually comes with the antler ears, the crossbody bag, even the puffer jacket. That one is $12.99. They're even getting a whole bunch of your Disney Animators Collection Littles. This is an entire playset. Really cool design though from Moana. You can like push the button there and actually it like lights up. But these are only $19.99, so a pretty good deal here. Underneath there is yet another really cool one with all of the fairy godmothers, Princess Aurora cottage playset for $19.99. And it looks like they even have Princess Jasmine's. Really cool though for only $20. Even more merchandise that they have from Tron. They have your light jet die-cast vehicles from over at Disney's Magic Kingdom. These are really cool though. Originally $19.99. That one doesn't have the outlet price just yet, but they do have some different Disney Pixar Lightyear merchandise. This is a 1 of 3 color variant, and it actually includes each pod on the inside. You get like the Cyclops pod. These are $12.99 a piece. Underneath there we have the water game part of your Disney Parks collection, where it comes with the little rings on the inside. So you basically fill this up with water and then you could play like some basketball. Originally $20, these are now $10 a piece. And even more merchandise that they do have from the movie Up. A really cool plastic cup with the grape soda logo and then the straw. These are $10 from $25. Here's even some really cool like brand new, these are actually glass, like margarita glasses from the Mexico Pavilion at Epcot's World Showcase. Has that really fancy design. These are originally $17 a piece, now only $7.99. Underneath there is a whole bunch of the brand new Lemoncello merchandise to the Character Warehouse. So this would be a really cool like trinket tray with the Mickey design and the lemons. But these are $7.99 a piece, marked down from $15. It does look like they do still have like the matching coaster sets. Actually shows you the 4 different designs that you do get with like the lemon slices in the shape of Mickey. And they do have the grippies on the backside so they don't slide around. Let's see what other types of things we have over in this section. So some brand brand new refrigerator magnets from one of my personal favorite restaurants over at Epcot, Rose and Crown, United Kingdom. And then it says Epcot's World Showcase. These are $5 marked down from $10 from the Germany Pavilion at Epcot's World Showcase. They have some really cool ceramic coasters with Mickey and Minnie. That one says Deutschland, and then Epcot's World Showcase. These are only $10 from $28. The opposite side has Donald Duck, which is really neat. And they do still have some of that wooden wall art for Disney Cruise Line. This one says Greetings from Alaska 2023, part of the Disney Wonder Collection. These are $13 a piece from $30, but right underneath there is a whole bunch of merchandise from the Norway Pavilion at Epcot's World Showcase. This is a massive baking set with the whisk, the cookie cutter. You even get the wooden spoon, but these are only $15, so a really good deal. And one of the nicest throw pillows I've seen at the Character Warehouse in quite some time. This one is literally all knitted, part of this whole collection. The backside is Sherpa, but these are $15 marked down from $40. Let's check out some of the different spinny racks of merchandise here at the outlet though. Again, a lot of new Avengers merchandise. A couple different Magic Band Plus that I want to show you. It says Assemble. You can see like Captain America's shield, Black Panther, even Iron Man. These were originally $45, now $19.99, but it does look like they do have a good assortment of different merchandise on these racks. Some kids' sunglasses, part of the Spider-Man collection, for $5. Underneath there is a very fancy pair of sunglasses with the Stormtrooper helmet on the corner for $5. But I am noticing so many brand new Magic Bands. This one is like a Yoda lightsaber hilt with a big graphic of Yoda for $20. If you are looking for some Magic Band Plus, they definitely have you covered here at the Character Warehouse. Another one from the live-action Little Mermaid movie with Princess Ariel and then all the flowers. This was originally $45, now $19.99. Yet another Avengers Magic Band Plus with Iron Man, Thor. We have Captain America, the Incredible Hulk. That one is $19.99. On the opposite side of that, it looks like there's even a brand new Winnie the Pooh Magic Band with Winnie the Pooh, the Honey Pots, and the Bees. You can't go wrong for a good Magic Band Plus though for only $20. Let's check out some of the assorted Disney pins at the Character Warehouse. So a couple from Star Wars. You have your Black Spire Outpost pin there for $5. They have the Loyalty pin with Chewbacca for only $5. Some of your assorted Run Disney pins that they do have, these are all $6 a piece. You have 19.3 miles with Baymax. Mrs. Incredible, that's the 10-miler. They have the 10K with a Hercules for $5.99. Then underneath there is even more pins that they do have. This one has like the pink backdrop, it's kind of like with the same characters, but you do get like a different pose. That one is really cool. And here's the massive pin for Run Disney Springtime Surprise Weekend for only $15. I had such a fun time today starting out our day over at the premium outlets at Vineland Ave and checking out all the newest heavily discounted Disney Parks merchandise over there and coming here to the premium outlets at International Drive. It's always a pleasure coming out and checking out all the newest heavily discounted Disney Parks merchandise that Walt Disney World has to offer. That being said, if there is any merchandise in today's video that you are interested in, definitely check out the shopping tier of our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome.